Hey Scorpio, welcome to your timeless reading. Let's see what messages want to come through for you. Also be sure to check out the description box where I will leave some journal prompts for you based on this reading. I've already pulled your oracle cards and I've been sitting with them for just a minute, and a really, really beautiful message is coming through. You have got nourish, maintain, and then one of my favorite cards in this entire deck, witch heart. And a fourth oracle card wanted to come out, but I haven't looked at it yet. We'll look at it together in just a second. So the first thing I noticed between these three oracle cards is the color theme. Every single one of these cards includes like a beautiful magenta, fuchsia kind of red, which to me speaks of your heart center, yes, but also grounding. And the main message I'm getting through these cards is that it's time for you to nourish your own heart and do some energetic housekeeping. Okay. So the first question that I would ask you is, how do you feel called to nourish your own heart? That answer is going to be different for each and every one of you. But there is something. Your heart feels like it needs support right now. Your heart literally needs support. Your heart is your compass. I'm hearing your heart is sacred, and your heart has a kind of vision, a kind of sight, a kind of knowing that no other part of you has. Your heart can see things. Your heart knows things. But in order for that, let's call it psychic, heart-based information to be conveyed strongly and effectively and consistently, you need to take care of your heart. You need to nourish your heart. And it's like this twofold process where, yes, you nourish your heart, but you also, I just keep hearing housekeeping. You clean out the gunk as well. So clear the heart, maybe clear your whole energy body, and then nourish it with what it needs, whatever that is. Okay, this sage over here is like billowing really hard. Hang on. Maybe that's a sign too, right? Maybe you feel like cleansing your energy body with sacred smoke. Here you go. Okay. Hopefully that's good enough. Okay. So it almost feels like there's a layer, there's some kind of like a layer over the heart that wants to be peeled back so that your heart can see clearly in the way it's meant to, and then convey those messages to you. So this is all about your heart, okay? Let's look at this other oracle card. Play! Oh my god, I love it. And we've got another little bit of that fuchsia red magenta-y color. Oh my gosh. The truest nature of your heart is playfulness. Okay, it's playfulness. I know everybody thinks that Scorpio, because Scorpio is so deep and intense and profound and sensual, it's easy to think that that depth and that profound sight that Scorpio has, it might be easy for others to assume that that means Scorpio is serious all of the time. And while Scorpio can be very, very serious, there's this beautiful, like, wise sort of playfulness that is the truest essence of you and of your heart. So I feel like when you take the time to clear and then nourish your heart, your whole system will be invigorated. You will feel lighter. I just saw 555, which is about disruption and change. Yeah, I think doing some housekeeping around your heart is just, it's going to set you up to embrace change, whatever change you need to make or whatever change comes at you. It's like you'll be able to embrace change with a lighthearted, joyful, playful, childlike kind of attitude. The wise child. That's a term that's coming to me. The wise child. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I could just stare at these cards for like hours. Okay, let's jump into tarot though, before I do that. Okay, yep. I just saw that at the bottom of the deck and I feel like I need to take it. I didn't mean to look, but I did. I saw the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Show me Scorpio's energy right now. Let's just start broad. Show me Scorpio's energy. Show me the collective of Scorpio right now, please. Thank you. 2 of Swords. Oh. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Equilibrium. Okie dokie, Scorpio. So you got 2, 2, and then I'm going to call it another 2, even though this is number 14. She's holding 2 cups, and there's 2 pillars behind her, and it's called equilibrium, like balancing between 2 things. You basically just got 2, 2, 2. Okay, so that angel number is coming forward for you. Oh, okay. You, right now, are navigating what it's like to be in true balance within yourself. This is something that you have not totally mastered yet. It feels like you've stepped into it and out of it, into it and out of it. You've experienced bits and pieces of it or like waves of it, but it's never been consistent. It's not something that is like fully anchored or embodied. And right now it actually feels like you are playing energetically with what balance looks like for you as the completely unique individual that you are. Finding your own equilibrium. And this could be literally between 2 things in life, between 2 projects you're doing simultaneously, between work and play, right? Between work life and home life, there's a better way to put it. Between your 2 different relationships, 2 different parts of you. I don't know. It could be literally between 2 things. Or it could just be, in general, learning how to embody balance. You know, because Scorpio, with that depth and intensity that Scorpio has, I think it's probably very easy for Scorpio, in general, to swing between extremes, you know, in different ways. Um, but maybe you're over that now. Maybe on some level, in some way, you are over extremes. And you just want to be you. You just want to be all of you all the time. You want to be balanced. So it's kind of, I feel like you're kind of, let's say, like getting your sea legs. I think that's the phrase. There's some tension. You're feeling some tension at times, but also flow at times. You're just finding your way relative to this. Interesting. Okay. Um, well, and I think tying it into the oracle cards, you know, your heart, it is your compass and your truth keeper, and your heart has this kind of sight and this knowing, again, that no other part of you has. And so I think if you if your if your heart is properly taken care of, properly supported and nourished and cleared on a regular basis, it's probably going to be much easier for you to find your version of balance. Okay. So I think that's probably the connection here. Okay. Okay, I love this. Now this Five of Swords. This Five of Swords, though. I think this Five of Swords is part of the pain that your heart might be carrying right now. What is this Five of Swords about? Hang on. Okay, I'm hearing go deeper. So clarify the Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords. What is this about? I'm hearing this is what Scorpio needs to pay attention to, and I just saw 1222, another 222. This is what Scorpio needs to pay attention to. Tell me more about that Five of Swords. Fine, okay. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. And the Fool. It feels like wires crossing. I just saw 1313. It feels like wires crossing, or something is malfunctioning. Something is malfunctioning. There's wires crossed. Oh, it's almost like if you don't connect with your heart in these ways that we've been talking about, I think this is the extreme. I think this is the part of the expression of the extremes that I was picking up on with these other three cards. This is you trying to get what you want at any cost. Okay, so whenever the Five of Swords comes up, the question arises, yes, you may have won, you may have been victorious in some sense, but at what cost? There is a cost to not being in balance. There's pros and cons to everything, right? And there is a cost to not living in harmony and equilibrium within yourself. That cost is living in extremes makes you go to extremes, and it's almost like there's this potential for you even to fool yourself to do enough mental gymnastics that you have fooled yourself into thinking that you're on the right track, you're on the right path, you're doing what you need to do, you're aligned, you're doing it, you're victorious in some way, but really what's happening is that you're heading towards walking off a cliff. You're heading towards crashing and burning, maybe even burning out. There's something that you're not seeing. There's something incomplete or something that you can't see. When you're not in balance, you're living in extremes, and it's because you're not totally connected to your heart. And your heart's vision is the clearest of all. Your heart's vision is the clearest of all. Okay. Okay. Anything else? I'm hearing no, actually. Okay. So, I guess, the most important thing for you to do right now is to use your intuition and tap into what is the best way for you specifically right now to do some housekeeping relative to your heart. Clear it, cleanse it, maybe do a meditation on it, and then nourish it. How can you nourish your heart right now? What is the vision in your heart? What is your heart trying to tell you right now? Deepen your connection to your heart, because that will lighten your entire embodiment and allow you to more easily access equilibrium and end this kind of malfunctioning is the only word I keep hearing. This malfunctioning that happens. It's a loop I'm hearing now where you think you're doing something, you think you're succeeding or headed in the right direction, but then drop off. Up, 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 drop off. Up, 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 drop off. You want to end this and just be in balance, right? Okay, so this is a little bit abstract, but hopefully it gives you some food for thought. Be sure to check out the description box for the journal prompts that I will leave you. Hopefully those help you to take your introspection a layer deeper. Leave any questions or comments down below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next reading.